Hi, Disha.
Hi Natasha, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'll quickly introduce you to everybody, or I think we could wait for a couple of seconds for people to join in.
Yeah, we'll do that. And am I audible?
Perfectly audible.
Okay,
Just a couple of seconds.
sure.
So many people tuning in to say hi to you.
Hi all.
Hi, everyone. I'm Natasha, and welcome to another episode of Sapna Rise. Today, we have someone extremely motivating and dynamic with us. We have author Disha. Disha, welcome to our live session, and all of us from Sapna Book House heartily congratulate you on the new book.
Thank you, Natasha. Thank you for the warm welcome.
So, to everyone who've tuned in, today we're going to talk about the book, The Diary of My Love. And feel free to send in your questions. We're going to take in lots of questions. So,
Yeah,
whatever you want to ask Disha, please drop your comments and questions below.
absolutely. And I'll be delighted to answer them as many as I can with a
Right.
given time. Yeah.
So, Disha, you're a motivational speaker, you're a certified relationship and affinity coach. At the same time, from what we've spoken, you're in this corporate industry from 12 years.
Yep.
And I believe this is your sixth book.
Yes, absolutely. This is my sixth
How does
book.
it feel?
It's amazing. Trust me, it's a mixed feeling, you know. It's a beautiful thought when you can actually inspire people with your work in any form, you know, and that's my motto and that's my purpose.
Right,
So I was very clear the day I identified my purpose and my passion, they're all the same. It's about inspiring people. It can be in any form, it can be through my writing, through my speaking,
right.
through my coaching, and in any form. So, you know, that's the best part.
I'm so happy to hear that. And I must, congratulate you on juggling so many things at the same time. And you're doing such a good job at all of it together.
Thank you, Natasha. So honestly, yes, you know, to the outer world, it looks juggling, but when you're really passionate about something in your life, you know, so then that does not become juggling. That becomes more about how you're able to give time to different things and you're able to, you know, sail through it. So you will
Right.
have challenges in any field you're going to be, you know, whether it's your corporate,
Absolutely.
like you rightly said, yes, I'm associated with the corporate firm more than a decade now. And you know, as much as people have dream about corporate or being an author or coach, I just want to say that every field has its own challenges. It's about, you know, how you're going to put your 100% and how happy you're going to be doing it. It's definitely going to make a big difference. So yes, I love what I'm doing right now, and I really wish I can do more than what I'm doing right now.
Wow. We wish you all the best, and hopefully that
Thank
happens
you.
very soon.
Absolutely.
So, Disha, tell us about the book, The Diary of My Love. Is there anything you want to share with our readers about what the book is about?
Okay, so the book is, you know, like Natasha mentioned, it's my sixth book. Like I have written non-fictional and fictional. While this is a fictional book, this is just not a love story. This is more to do about inspiration, about mental health, about not being really biased, you know, between
Right.
a male and a female. It's about how you treat people equally, and even when things don't work out for you, how you are going to, you know, just push yourself to move ahead in your life. So, you know, a lot of us, when our relationships don't work, you know, human tendency, human nature, that we tend to feel bad. We go into a depression zone or in an extreme zone. It happens with everyone. Let's agree, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing to hide. But then how you're going to cope up with that? You know, like, do you really want to stay in the same rut for very long,
Hmm.
or do you want to come out of it? When you realize this and you want to come out of it is when, you know, your life changes. And Diary of My Love is completely a story of love, inspiration, about balancing your life, being a very strong person, but at the same time, believe in love. It's okay if you don't really, succeed in your relationship always for the first time, because I think, too much of Bollywood effect people have, first love is my first love and nothing can be done. But I really
Yeah,
want to tell you that it's about finding the right people in your life and whom you can
yeah,
connect. So here, how Anushka, connects with
yeah.
Ayush and how the life changes is all about Diary of My Love, and how Anushka has a habit of writing her entire life in diary.
Diary. Yeah.
So with that note, just thought I'll tell my readers that I do write diary, and I've been writing diary from the age of 6. So when I was a kid, my dad inspired me, when I was very young. Of course, you don't know much, right? So I would
Right.
just be told that write something that you got something today, or you've been appreciated, or, some toys or anything, like a journal. And at the same time, make a note about things that you didn't like. So I've been habitual of writing things from the age of 6. And trust me, when people read this book, they connect. And, over the last few months, it's been great, the way people have been responding to the book. Like, it really touches my heart when I read a lot of DMs or an email. And it's amazing, when people take an effort to write an email to you about how they love your book, or they're using your book for a presentation, their university
Right.
presentations, they're using your book. It makes you feel really good, and that makes me feel like this is a wow factor for me.
Absolutely. And from what I've heard, the book is ranking so well, and it's gone into reprinting as well.
Yes, and it's a teamwork. Like being associated with Shrishti, the entire team has been
Yeah.
very super supportive. Starting from when you submit your manuscript to your editor supporting you, the way the book cover pages, it's been selected, and how it's all about
Right.
teamwork. So it's absolutely a teamwork, and I would definitely love to say that Oh, my publishers are like amazing. And along with that, of course, the readers. I have always told this, and people who have read this book, I've, mentioned in my acknowledgement that your readers make authors. If you do not have readers, what are you going to do with your books? So it's very important. So I'm really thankful to all my readers for an amazing response to the book.
Wow. And most importantly, to anybody who hasn't read the book yet, please head to the nearest store. You can head to any Sapna Book House store. You can purchase your book right away, or you can order online via sapnaonline.com. But be sure to go pick up your copy today.
I'm sure people are going to love it. If people feel this is just a love story, no, it's just not a love story.
Absolutely.
There are a
Yeah.
lot of things in this book they're going to take away.
What are you trying to, what is the message that you're trying to actually communicate to the readers, as a takeaway? Is there something you're trying to tell them, or is there like a message in the book?
The message is that don't give up in your life. Believe in love. Love is a beautiful emotion. People mistaken it with a lot of, associate love with negative
Right.
stuff. It's not right thing, because the opposite of love is definitely not hate. It's love, which is beautiful. Believe in love, and at the same time, you might be going through the worst phase of your life. Just remember, there's always a silver lining, even in the darkest. So just look at the silver lining, and just take one step forward in your life. Trust me, your life is going to change when you start doing that.
Absolutely. I think that's something that all of us need to learn and inculcate. And thanks to your book, this is something that most of our readers can also start developing, and especially the habit
Absolutely.
of writing a diary.
Yes, and like, I mentioned, Natasha, a lot of the readers have, left me DM on Instagram, or say on Facebook or email, that, how some of them are started writing diary. And
Right.
I remember one incident where one of the reader actually mentioned that after reading the book, she actually started writing the diary, but she was too scared to tell her parents because the fear of her parents, she stopped writing the diary. But then
Okay.
when she read the book, she again, went back
Took up
of
the,
writing the
yeah.
diary. Yes, and that makes you feel good because it's about sharing your emotions in a diary. It's about, putting out all your emotions, your entire day in a diary, and it's a beautiful
Absolutely.
feeling. I mean, it's not about, whether it was done 20 years back or it's now. It's a beautiful feeling. Once you start
Yeah.
writing, trust me, you'll stick on to it.
Yeah. And you have your own confidant right there where you can pour out all your
Yeah.
feelings without somebody judging you in return.
Absolutely. And that's what it is in the book, where Anushka
Yeah.
actually writes all her
All the,
feelings, all her secrets. So that's the takeaway for the readers. For those who haven't bought the book, the secrets are in the book where she's actually written it in the diary, which only her diary knows. And, it's only when you pick the book, you know what is the secret.
right. Tell us about the characters. So we have such interesting characters. Would you like to talk about any of them, a line or two?
Sure. Anushka is one of the
Right.
main character of this entire book. She is an extremely beautiful and a bold woman who believes of not compromising her passion, in terms of
Yeah.
anything. She takes up always a bold step, to do anything she wants to do, and at the same time, she's not given up on love. She is still a person who believes that if you didn't find love at the first go, it's okay, there is always a second time. And then you have Anushka's best friend Karan, which all of us wish we can have someone like that in our life because friends are very, very important. I'm sure you'll agree with me that you need to have one trustworthy friend who not only supports you but can also give you one kick if you are going on a wrong path, and say
Absolutely.
that, hey, listen, stop, you're going on the wrong path. So Karan is one of the characters who is very close to Anushka. And of course, Ayush, um, one of the main
Yeah.
male characters of the book. So Ayush is, someone who is like an amazing character, a silent person who used
Yeah.
to be very bubbly, very, outspoken person, brought up in a very, rich family, but then how life changes and what happens to him is something that my readers really need to read the books. I don't really
Yeah.
want to reveal much about
Reveal too
Ayush
much.
because
Yeah.
the entire thing lies in the book about Ayush. So, but one
Right.
should really read to know the life of Ayush because it's a amazing thing, how Ayush fights and how he comes back and how Anushka and Ayush meet and help each other
Yeah.
to cope up out of their situation. To so know what the situations both of them go through, you will have to read the book.
Absolutely. Which is the character that's closest to your heart? I think Disha is facing some technical issue. We'll just wait for a couple of seconds for her to join back. Just trying to add Disha back. Hi, Disha.
I'm not sure what happened.
That's
I
okay.
thought, I was talking and yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, so the last thing that I heard that who's my favorite character in the book,
Yeah,
it's of course Anushka.
that's
Because
nice.
she multitasks a lot of things and she's very close to me.
And the most inspiring thing about Anushka is she doesn't let her emotions come in the middle of her career choices. The whole
Yeah.
incident with Sahil and everything that was happening in her life, she still chose herself. And I feel like that's a very rare thing we do in today's times where we tend to pick people over ourselves and our own dreams.
Yeah. So, that's the reason I mentioned that it's just not a love story. It's about
Yeah,
how you can inspire, and, she doesn't let anything come her
right.
way. She just ensures she is very goal oriented and she really knows what she's doing is right and she's walking on the right path. And at the same time, she believes in a beautiful emotion called love.
Right. But Disha, talking about the writing technique of the book, you've written in different perspectives. So the entire book has a different narrative technique where you're talking from Ayush's perspective or Anushka's perspective. At the same time, the story doesn't necessarily end with a happy ending as most of the books come with. So you break that stereotype over there. And also, the book has certain diary entries which uh, are a very close, in-depth, review of how Anushka feels. It's like a very vulnerable page that's put up over there. So, these writing techniques are slightly different from what people do in general. So, how did all this come to you, and how did the whole process of writing the book happen?
So Natasha, it's a very natural process, and this is how exactly I put across when I write. So yes, the narration of the book is in with different characters, and of course, like you mentioned, there's not a happy ending. The reality of everyone's life, or maybe
Yeah,
most of them, that you might not have a happy ending, but then you can always have an amazing beginning. So
yeah,
look at the
yeah,
beginning, not at the end, because if
yeah,
you really don't feel happy about something, a very nice Bollywood way of saying that it's not an end. You can always look at the bright side of life.
yeah,
So yes, how did this all happen? The story is a little close to me for many reasons. And while I was writing the story, it was not really easy to write because there are a lot of emotions that you as an author goes through. As much as it
yeah,
feels like just a book, there are a lot of emotion one goes through while they write. Whether it's you're happy, whether it is sad emotions, inspiring,
yeah,
whatever. Everything you just go through it, and when you start writing, I just get into the writing zone, and
yeah,
I write all my thoughts in the best possible way. The reason why I wanted the diary note, because I wanted my readers to understand that what it feels, what the heart feels, at that situation, that circumstances of the book, when
yeah,
someone is going through. And to an extent, I feel that I have genuinely succeeded in doing it, because when my readers actually connect back and say that we connected the way this was written, or this is the emotion that
yeah,
happened in my life, and
yeah,
I can really connect with what you have written, it makes you feel happy. But at the same time, yes, when I was writing this book, to people who've been following me regularly on my social media knows that when I actually started writing this book, I had undergone surgery. So this
okay.
book entirely was written just using my right hand. So like I had
Oh,
just
wow.
typed using my right hand, and it was in few weeks time that I had done in December, because I wanted to deviate my mind. So I always tell people that you can go to an extreme end of being depressed, feeling negative, but it is you as a person who wants to do something in your life. So for me, it's about diverting my mind, and I diverted my mind and I started writing the story because I really want the world to know this story, know each
Yeah.
character, that because each of these characters are very close to me in my life. So yes, when I started writing in month of December, I had gone through shoulder surgery, and it was a little
Okay.
difficult, not a little, but yeah, quite difficult, because you're bed
Yeah,
rested.
absolutely.
You're just using one hand of yours and typing it, and you cannot put all the pressure on it. But then, believe me, when you start
Yeah.
writing a story that's very close to you, you forget all the pain, and that's exactly what happens. So yeah, that's the entire thing. But it's about how you are able to put across your thoughts, you know. And I think every author has a very unique style of writing. So this is my way
Yeah,
of writing, and I'm
absolutely.
sure there are a lot of people you know who aspire to be writers, or you know, any best-selling authors. Everyone has a different, unique way of writing, and this is my way of writing it out.
Such an inspiration, Disha, to be honest, writing with one hand. And as an author, as you were rightly saying, when you're writing something to make it sound convincing, you have to step into the character's shoes. So that
Yeah,
is mentally draining. At the same time, writing
yeah.
something with a physical injury. Wow, that's really amazing, and hats off to you.
Thank you. I mean, you know, for me, it's like deviating my mind, and that's exactly what I
Yeah.
did. Like I mentioned, you know, and I would love to tell all my readers that, you know, instead of concentrating on my shoulder, that, you know, I have a lot of pain in my shoulder and I have an injury in my shoulder, I decided that I would deviate my mind into writing the book. You know, it's okay, I'm writing with one hand, but I deviated my mind. So I didn't let the negative you
Come
know,
to you. Yeah.
conquer me, come to me. I let that flush out, move it out, you know, and just deviate it. So yes, all of us might have a different way of doing it. This was my way of doing it. If you have some other way of doing it, please do it. Every time you feel you are in a negative zone, just take one step, you know, and move out to something which inspires you. Trust me, it helps a lot. In reality, it actually helps you.
Wow. So, Disha, are you looking at a real life adaptation of this on the big screen? Would you like to see this come to life?
Absolutely. It would be amazing if this happens, because this would be like, you know, complete dedication to
Yeah,
a lot of people whom I genuinely want to, you know, dedicate, and
right.
I have dedicated and acknowledged them in the book, but I would love to see this on the big screen.
And would you like to see, would you actually write a sequel to this, in terms of how Anushka progresses in life and, where she picks up her life from?
Yes, that's something that all of us should be waiting for.
Absolutely. I think
Something,
we're very thrilled.
yeah, something nice would come up, you know, and you revealed it out. But I'm glad you did it.
Yeah, I think Mr. Rajesh Prabhu had actually asked us the question about when your next book is going to be. So I think this answers his question as well.
Yes, sometime soon, you know. So yeah.
Wow. There's another question by author Raku. He says, another Shrishti book. Have you, uh, cool. And then he says, did you try to read Anne Frank by any chance?
I have read, but you know, a little long time back, not
Right.
recently. Yeah.
Right. So, this I've actually prepared some set of questions to ask you, and
Hmm.
this is going to be very quick, so don't take time to answer. You can be as
Yeah, yeah,
spontaneous as possible. And
absolutely.
the first question is, at what age did you know you wanted to become a writer?
At the age of 6 or 7, because I had a lot of
Oh,
imaginations, and
wow.
I would scribble. I would scribble with the, you know, colors. I would scribble my own thoughts and stories. And as I was growing up, you know, if I don't like some story of the movie, I would write my own ending, because I
Oh,
always
wow.
want, yeah, I would do that. I would say that, okay, I didn't like this movie, or I didn't like this particular scene. I would, you know, rewrite it in my own way, because I want my story to end in this way, you know. So I would do that. So yeah, at a very young age, I had decided that I want to be a writer, but because of this, you know, when you start getting into the entire society norms, you tend to get deviated. But then, you know, when I
Yeah.
hit the rock bottom, I realized, and I came back strong.
Wow. What was your favorite childhood book?
Favorite childhood book? Nancy Drew. Yeah.
Nice. Who, in your opinion, is the most unread author or underread author? Somebody who's not gotten the critical acclaim that they should have gotten.
There are quite a few, if you genuinely ask me, you know, it won't be fair to take the name. There are quite a few actually.
Okay. Okay. Who or what has been your most important influence in your life?
Day-to-day people whom you meet in your life influence you the most. You really
For sure.
do not need big celebrities, or I very openly tell people that it's about even the person whom you meet in your daily life, even your, doodh wala or newspaper wala or anyone who does
Right.
something different can be inspiring and influencing you. So yes,
Wow. That's actually very true, I think the littlest things inspire you, and that's
yes,
how you take your inspiration for a lot of things in life.
absolutely. And I
How
believe
long,
strongly in that.
absolutely. How long did it take for you to write the book?
Which book? The Diary
Yeah,
of My Love?
yeah.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, with the injured shoulder, otherwise, I tend to finish it in 10 days' time.
Okay, so your previous books have been of the same time frame, like you've written it that fast?
Yeah, I write it in 10 days because honestly speaking, when you're working with a corporate firm, you really need to time yourself, and you need to,
Okay,
put yourself in such a way that, when you have certain holidays or when you can take off and you can write, because
right.
I don't like breaking down and writing it every day. I want to write it in a flow. So like again, I had mentioned every author is very has a different unique style of writing. Mine is a little different. I love finishing it at one go because all
Okay.
my imagination and thoughts are there, and then I have a process of rereading and going through it. So yeah.
Wow. So you sit at a stretch and just complete the book.
Yeah, I almost write for 10 hours a day. Like I have my own schedule of taking breaks in between and doing it. So yeah, I keep doing that, but like I dedicate my time because I feel there's very less time and there's so much to do in this world. So I want to do as many things I can, and if my books can really come out on time and inspire people, there's nothing more than that.
Oh, wow. But seriously, Disha, this is something very inspiring where you can write a book in about 3 weeks or 10 days. Hats off to you on that.
We all can do it. Trust me, Natasha. It's about passion, purpose, and dedication.
Very true. Very well said, actually. Moving on to the next question of the rapid fire. Are there any grammatical mistakes that have gone unnoticed in your books, either right now or in the previous books?
Could have gone, sometime what happens is when you keep rereading it, right?
Yeah,
It could have happened, but as far as I know, my editor has done the best job, like really, like I said, the entire Shrishti team has been super, super supportive. And, but there could be few things because we're all human, right? End of the
right.
day, so we never know. Yeah.
Wow. Uh, have you ever Googled yourself?
Mm, very less, not much.
But you have.
Yes, I have. Because, when someone is asking me something and I have to tell them, like, please Google it. So, yeah.
That's
It's
nice.
nice,
Um,
when you Google yourself and you find all your details, all your media articles, your everything. It's a nice feeling. It sometimes boosts you, like, yeah, wow, I haven't, really achieved something so far. Yeah.
must be a proud feeling.
Yeah, yeah. It helps, sometimes when you need self-motivation, you need to do small things in your life. And
Yeah.
the small things that I do is that, I look at the comments my readers would have given, or the reviews, the positive reviews, or, DMs or emails, or even when you Google yourself and you find a
Right.
lot of details, it gives you a nice feeling, like, especially when you're having a very dull day and you want to like
Yeah.
boost up, you're like, okay, this is a nice thing to do. Yeah.
Right. So, the next question is, do you prefer an ebook or a proper paperback book?
Paper bag any day, any given day. But off last 1 year, with all the situation, a lot of my readers, had picked up ebooks, and I'm glad they did that because I don't want
Right.
anyone to miss out on in any
Yeah.
ways, So any day paperback because I love holding my books in my hand, or any book for
And
that matter. The smell of the new book is like so
yeah.
amazing, and it's beautiful, But yeah, people who really cannot, they can always use an ebook.
Absolutely. That's my favorite too.
Yeah.
So, do you prefer a computer or a laptop, or do you write with a pen and paper? So, what is your writing style?
Laptop,
Laptop.
currently, because I think thanks to technology, thanks to the entire corporate world, we are so used to the laptops and other things are more comfortable because you are typing. But yeah, in personally, if someone is asking me, I would write in a book and a pen. But currently, laptops are more comfortable.
Absolutely.
Like
I think it's
you
quicker as
can,
well.
yeah, you can carry it anywhere, and you can just start writing. And because that's how I write, because I even when I'm traveling, I just write. And more than laptop these days, I think I use my mobile notes where I take a
Okay.
notes down and write it. That is also helpful.
It's quick and convenient again.
Absolutely. That's what we want.
Yeah.
More convenient and helps you.
Do you prefer shopping or buying books online, or do you still prefer to visit a bookstore?
I prefer visiting a bookstore, very, very honestly speaking, because when I visit a bookstore, I get a positive vibe. Like, I just want to jump around the entire bookstore and pick all the books that I can. Because every time I visit a bookstore, I think I end up buying at least 6, 7 books, and then I
Right.
feel that, oh, this is too less. I should have bought even more books, because
Yeah.
that's the feeling of buying a book is when you really go to a bookstore. But having said that, 1 year everything has changed. But then, I
Changed.
still believe going to a bookstore is an amazing feeling. I still love doing it.
I think this gets me to one very curious question. You've lived in Bangalore. Have you ever gotten a chance to visit Sapna Book House?
Sapna is like a family. I've
Wow.
been visiting Sapna like, as a kid when I grew up or when I was in college. If you want to buy books or buy stationeries or anything, I've visited Sapna, and like Sapna feels like home. Even
Wow.
for my book signing events when I have gone, like amazing, supportive people, and it's amazing. Like actually, people who are from Bangalore or Mysore would agree, if for that matter from South will agree that Sapna is one of the largest book mall. The way it is maintained and the staff are very, very approachable, polite, and they respect and they treat people very equal. So it's amazing. Like people who are in Bangalore, please do visit Sapna because they have amazing collection of books. Like you will go crazy, like how I go crazy every time I go. I want to pick everything possible, and their stationaries are even more amazing. So yeah.
That's very sweet of you to say, Disha. I think to all the management and staff who are listening to this video, I'm sure they'll be so thrilled to listen to what you've said.
It's from my heart because I truly, have got the best service from Sapnas. Like amazing. It's been always a amazing experience with them.
Right. Can you recommend a book that you want everyone to read?
Please read my books. And apart from my books, you can read a lot of other authors' book.
Yeah.
Again, depends, what are you looking for, fictional, non-fictional, or what inspires you, what helps you. So you can buy a book based on whatever you want, but pick my book. You will get inspiration, you'll get romance, you'll get everything. Yeah, you have more
Absolutely.
fun. Yeah,
It's a mixture, it's the right mixture of everything, there's a little bit of
absolutely.
everything there.
Yeah.
Something very interesting. Do you actually judge a book by its cover before buying it?
Not really. Not
Okay.
really, because I have a habit of, just flipping through pages or reading the title or, just trying to understand what is it. So sometimes I do like the cover and I pick it up, but then, before I actually buy, I go through, but I don't judge the book by its cover. Absolutely no.
Okay. Which was the last book that you bought?
The last book, I actually bought 12 books in the last 1 month, and I have just finished one or two of it. But yeah,
Okay.
because I have my other author friends whose books have just come out, right? So I
Right.
bought everyone's book because it's always honestly speaking, it's always respect. Though you have author friends, I'm sure they can send in books to you, but I genuinely believe
Mm.
as an author and as a reader, buy a book because there's a lot of hard work what an author, a
Mm.
publisher, and a lot of people put in, the marketing teams and vendors, everyone put in a lot of effort. So, for me, even if I have an author friend who's very close to me, I still prefer buying their book and not take the book from them. I still do that.
Wow. So, tell us about the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark.
Mm, a leaf, a dry leaf. I had actually dried a leaf. I still remember, and I wrote something with the pen. I remember this, forever. I remember, yes, forever, and I put that as a bookmark, and I actually still have it. Yeah.
Wow, that's something nice.
Yeah, it's something, said that, okay, everyone does it out of paper or something, or, I want to do it with a leaf. So there was a dry leaf, so I actually wrote down forever and I made it as a bookmark.
Nice. Which is your favorite city to live in and why?
Bangalore is my city and it's my favorite city for many, many reasons because I've been brought up over here and the city is, given me a lot. And of course, the weather, the people, the food, everything, just like Bangalore is my love.
Wow. I think we should be planning to meet in person very soon and do like a
Absolutely.
proper book signing for this,
Yes,
given that we're
we
in the
should.
same city.
City, yeah, and little bit of the COVID situation is a little
Yeah,
better, so I
yeah,
think yeah, we will do it soon.
yeah. Three things about yourself that very few people know, and especially that'll interest your readers.
I'm a very good cook. I'm a amazing painter. I paint, and what my readers don't know is that I love traveling. Like I can travel any given day, anywhere, anytime, and it's crazy stuff. My travelings are crazy, but yeah, these three things.
So, Disha, I think after this interview, it's very safe to say that you're a multi-talented person. The kind of, things you do, plus you paint and you cook, something very inspiring.
It's about how you want to take up things and what you want to do. So I love doing it. Like I love cooking. Whenever I get free time, I cook different things. I try different things, but
Wow.
family is still safe. So which means
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good cooking.
Stuti says how lovely using a leaf as a bookmark. I completely agree.
Thank you, Smriti.
Rajesh says, please show the book cover. I would like to take a screenshot of it. Oh, wow. Let me do that quickly.
Here, both of us.
Yes. Hope you got the screenshot, Rajesh. Um, Shravan is asking about how your health is and if you're doing fine. That's very sweet.
Yeah, I know that's really sweet. Yeah, I'm doing good. Much much in better state. So yeah, I'm good.
Disha, I would like to ask you something about women writing and, writing fiction in today's time. So, do you have any tips for women who want to come out and start writing, and especially in this industry where, it is a little difficult to establish yourself because there's so many people, there are a lot of authors out there. So, to reach a position where you've bought yourself to, any tips for your readers?
Whether it is women or male or anyone, very simple tip, keep writing. Do not compare yourself with others. Very, very important thing. I'm sure a lot of people might feel that, as an author, इन्होंने बता दिया ये ऐसे चल गया. It's not like that. In a true sense, personal experience, just keep writing, and it's very important for you to understand your story should connect with someone
Yeah.
for them to like it. So it is not necessary if someone does not like your story is bad or your writing is bad. Everyone is different. We are all different. Keep writing. Do not, put yourself down or do not compare yourself, because there are a lot of people in this world, who are doing a lot of things, but it is you need to understand that it's your passion, it's your purpose of writing. Why you writing is very important. There are different reasons why people write. I write to inspire. So they could be different for different people, right? So it's very important. Continue to write. Don't give up. Stop comparing yourself with other authors. They can be best-selling authors. You are best-selling author if you have really made a difference in someone's life. And trust me, this works the best. This is just not an inspiration talk that we are going to finish over here. But you can always remember this. If you have made a difference and someone can actually remember you with your writing, there is no better feeling in this world than the fact that, someone is thankful or someone is alive because of your reading. Because there are people who have actually written to me such DMs that, they were so depressed that they wanted to end their life, but when they read the book, that pushed them, that motivated them. So yeah, please continue writing.
Wow. I think I'm sure a lot of people are going to be very inspired, and hopefully they take up writing. And if at all they do, I'm sure they know where to reach you. And if you want more tips, you can
Anytime.
just follow Disha and speak to her. Uh, Disha, lastly, there's one more question that I found very interesting. Pravya asked, "What your favorite place to write is?"
Anywhere, anytime I can write. It's about my imagination. So yeah, I sometimes write in the corner of my bed. I sit and write in my pajamas. Sometimes I write at the airport. Actually, most of the times I write at the airport, because I see so many characters moving around and it gives me so many ideas and thoughts and imagination. I can write anywhere and anytime. So that's why I said my phone is my everything. Like the note
Go-to.
in my phone helps me, yeah. Anywhere. So there's no favorite place because I can write anywhere. Like I don't have something like a cafe or something. Not very fancy. Like I said, I can be in my night suit or anything, and I can just sit and write. Yeah.
Wow. Disha, I would really like to take this opportunity to thank you for giving us your time. And you've shared such positivity and inspiration to all of us, because I know for a fact that so many readers are going to go back home, either pick the book, or if they've read the book, they're going to introspect and, have their takeaways. So thank you so much, and
Thank you,
wishing you all
Natasha.
the best for the
Thank
book.
you. Thank you. Yeah. Looking forward to meet you soon.
Absolutely. So, to everyone who've tuned in, please go buy the copy right away. And whatever you feel about the book, please feel free to let Disha know.
Your feedbacks are always welcome. So yes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Arup. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye, Natasha. Have a
Bye.
lovely
Thank you,
evening.
Disha. Wish you the same. Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Bye bye.
A big thanks to everyone who tuned in, and hopefully, please go buy your copy soon. Thank you.